Okay, let's please begin here.
Hi, I found this pen on the floor. It isn't mine. Is it yours? Mine and yours are possessive pronouns. Let's find out about them.
Can you please read?
Okay, teacher. There's are sev- Sorry, teacher. There are several ways to talk about positions. You already know that we can use positive adjectives such as mine and yours. Elia, this is my story. We can also use possessive pronouns such as mine and yours. Talia, the story is mine. We use possessive pronouns instead of possessive adjectives plus a noun. The story is your story. In this example, yours means your story. Positive pronouns are never followed by nouns. We don't say the story is your story.
Continue, please.
We often use possessive pronouns with of after a noun in expression like a friend of mine. Talia is a friend of mine. Nick was a classmate of hers. We use the same possessive pronouns for singular and for plural nouns. The form of the pronoun doesn't change. That report is mine. Those reports are mine. We don't say those reports are mine.
Okay, continue, please.
Possessive pronouns can go on beginning or end of the sentence. This isn't Amy that it's my hat. Hers is near. Hers is near. Mine is old. Those are Amy's gloves. Her are red. There are the blue ones are mine. They often We often use possessive pronouns to answer questions starting with whose. Whose job is this? It's his. Now that whose is not the same as whose, who is. We don't write whose job is this.
Okay. So here we can talk about possessive pronouns, such as there's possessive adjectives and possessive pronouns. Let me show you. Here you have them. The possessive adjective would be my, your, his, her, it's, our, your, their. And the possessive pronoun would be mine, yours, his, hers, its, ours, yours, and theirs. Here you have the list. And we use a possessive pronoun instead of a possessive adjective plus a noun. So that means that you can say instead of I don't know, you could say instead, this story is your story. Instead of this, you could say this story is mine. I'm sorry, is yours. Or this cat is his cat. Instead of this, you could say this cat is his. Or this cat is her cat. Instead of this, you can say this cat is hers. Okay, so I don't know if it's clear.
Yes, teacher, is clear.
Okay, great. So we can also use we often use the possessive pronoun with of after a noun in expressions like a friend of mine. So you use the possessive pronouns here. You could say Nick was a classmate of hers. He was a colleague of mine, something like that. Or he's a I don't know, friend of theirs. You could also say, I don't know, he is a coworker of hers. In all of these cases, you're using the possessive pronoun, as we saw. We often use the same possessive pronoun for singular and for plural nouns. The form of the pronoun doesn't change. That report is mine, and those reports are mine. So what they're trying to say here is that when you use the possessive pronoun, it doesn't matter if you're talking about something singular or plural. It could be either of them. But the possessive pronoun doesn't change. So he was a colleague of mine, or you could say also they were colleagues of mine. You could use singular or plural, but this wouldn't change the possessive pronoun. I don't know if it's clear.
Mine doesn't change if it's plural or singular. Yes, teacher?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Okay, so possessive pronouns can go at the beginning or end of a sentence. This isn't Amy's hat, it's my hat. So you could say, I don't know, that dog is mine, or you could say, those aren't my, let's say, I don't know. That isn't my dog. Mine is black. So you could say that dog is mine when you own a dog, when it's yours. Or you could say that isn't my dog, mine is black. So as you can see here, mine can come at the end, or you could come also at the beginning of the sentence, depending on the context. Like a possessive pronoun in this case. And finally, we often use possessive pronouns to answer questions starting with whose. Whose dog is that? It's mine. Or we could say, I don't know, it's his. Or it's hers. So for questions with whose, that the meaning of whose basically is like possession, like who's the owner, basically, whose. You can use possessive pronouns as well in order to answer these types of questions. Is there any question, maybe 5 or 6?
We can use to answer questions like only with whose, like it's mine.
Yes. So with whose, we're in this case we're only seeing this type of question. Whose, and with whose you can use the possessive pronouns. Normally you use them actually.
Okay, teacher. It's clear.
Okay, great. So let's move on here. Okay, I'm going to assign you this very quickly. Please work on this and tell me when you're finished. Shouldn't take you more than than 10 minutes.
Okay, teacher.
Okay.
We finished, teacher.
Okay, what we're gonna review. Okay, you're kidding. Nick Crawford was in his English. He was a classmate of mine in college. We took an English class together. Are you kidding? Nick Crawford was in your English class because you're talking about Talia said that Talia and Nick took a class together. So Amy, because she's talking to Talia, says Nick Crawford was in your because she's talking to her in your English class. So Talia, do you think he took that drive? I don't know, but the voice on the audio file sounds like his. We hired an expert, and I just hope this expert of ours, because you're talking about we hired, can help us out. It'll be terrible for Nick's team if he can't play. They need him. It's our, it's their only chance because you're talking about them. They need him. It's their only chance to win the qualifying match. I mean, I don't know if I'll be able to go to class tomorrow. I've got to go work on this story. Don't worry, you can copy. I think it'll be my notes. Not there. Yes. My notes in this case. Okay, I don't know if it's clear.
Yes, teacher, I was wrong in, sorry.
Yes. No problem. Let's continue here. Okay, this was much better. Tony, I'd like you to meet a friend of mine. If you remember when we were talking about friend of mine, colleague of mine, friend of her, but it's mine. This is Luisa. Hi, it's nice to meet you. Okay. That's a nice photo, Tony. Is that your daughter? Not yours. Your. Because it's a possessive adjective. You're talking about his daughter. It's his.
Okay,
I missed the class. Could I borrow your notes? Why don't you borrow Talia's? Hers. That means her notes are usually better. Okay. Any questions?
no, teacher, I don't have questions.
Okay, great. Let's move on. Let's continue. Let's please read.
Okay, teacher, listening, predict topic in conversations, listen for facts about, about people's relationships, listen to understand people's feelings, listen to get key information from the TV commercial. Speaking, confirm that you know someone, respond to someone who recognizes you. Grammar, tag questions, adjectives versus adverbs, articles, pronunciation, focus words, inter intonations for tag questions, reading and vocabulary, getting a meaning from context, understanding main ideas and details, writing, pre-writing techniques, fill in charge, task, write the script, paragraph, skill, give an example.
Okay. So here We worked already with this word. I'm pretty sure because I sent that to the chat. Do you remember how it was pronounced?
Yes, just a paragraph.
Paragraph, exactly.
Paragraph.
Paragraph. Okay, so can you please repeat this one? Oh, we worked on this, didn't we?
Details.
No. Details,
Details.
not details.
Oh,
Details.
Detail.
Yes. Okay, and this one, can you please repeat?
Technique.
No, technique.
Oh, technique.
Yes, technique.
Technique.
Okay, let's please take notes.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, can you please read now this?
Okay. Video listening. Watch the video and answer questions about information and ideas. Learn more about body languages and other cultural aspects of the video. Vocabulary, learn the meaning and use these idioms with take. Take a hike, take care, take it from in, take it, take it or leave it, take place, take your time, take a look, take easy, take sides, take your pick. Speaking learn expressions you can use to confirm that you know someone. I know you, don't I? Respond to someone who recognizes you. Yes, I am Talia. Talia Santos. Grammar. Learn to express yourself using the questions we studied together for the final, didn't we? Adjectives versus, versus adverbs. She was a thorough teacher. She really made us work hard. Articles. We were in English literature class together. Task listening. Listen to an announcement for a TV series about Shakespeare. Fill in the TV schedule. Pronunciation. Practice your pronunciation of focus words. I am surprised you remember me. Information for attack questions. You don't trust me. Do you? Reading. Read an article about reunions.
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 Re
Reunions.
reunions.
Reunions
Yes.
on the web. Research 3 companies that help people plan reunions. Write a description of one of the companies you research.
Hey, any questions maybe?
What is the meaning of reunions? Is like a meeting?
Yes.
Okay.
Any other one?
No, teacher.
Okay. So let's move on. Can you please read?
Listening per listening number 1. Nick and Delia knew each other when they were in college. Predict what will she and Nick talk about? Their college days, their relationship, soccer, their careers, the audio recording.
What do you think?
I think it's the first because it's the first time that she will meeting.
Okay, let's watch.
Nick?
I know you, don't I?
Yes.
Pacific College, right?
Yes, that's right. I'm Talia. Talia Santos.
Yeah, Talia, wow. Of course.
After all these years, I'm surprised you remember me.
How could I forget you? What was that class we took? English literature, wasn't it?
That's right, the Shakespeare class.
Dr. Custer's class. She was tough. She really made us work hard.
Oh gosh, don't remind me. Not a great memory.
We studied for the final together, didn't we?
Yes, that's right. As I recall, you did really well on it.
That's right. But only because I speak Shakespeare so fluently.
Very cute.
So what are you doing here? You're a big soccer fan now, are you?
Not exactly. I'm a researcher with Newsline.
Oh, I see. Well, news reporters are not my favorite people right now. I heard there's a nasty story coming out about me. Something about me throwing a game.
That's why I'm here.
That's a shame. Well, we'll have to meet again another time under different circumstances.
Okay, so what was the answer here?
The first, their talk
The
about
first
the
one.
holidays.
College days. Yes, exactly. Let's continue here. Can you please read?
Nick doesn't want to speak to Talia. He turns and walks away, but Talia follows him. Talia wants Nick to know something. Look at the picture, predict. What does Talia want Nick to know? Nick can trust her. She knows that he's innocent. Newsline is going to air the news story about him.
What do you think?
I think is mm, first Nick can trust her.
Okay.
Can you give me 1 minute, please?
Yes, go on.
Sorry, teacher. I'm
Okay.
right.
Well, let's go.
No, listen, I want to hear your side of the story. I really do. You don't trust me, do you?
Nope. Got that right. You're in the news business.
So you think I'll do anything to get a story?
Pretty much. You're all alike. Selling news, even if you have to make things up.
I understand why you have your guard up. But all I want is the truth here. Really. You can trust me.
Look, my only goal right now is helping my team win the qualifying match next weekend. After that, I'll deal with this mess.
Nick, the charges are serious. You may not have a career by next weekend if you don't address this now.
What do you mean?
People are saying that you threw a game. They think you have gambling debts. It's all over social media.
So I hear. That's why I gave the Soccer Federation access to my bank account.
They can stop you from playing. Forever.
That's impossible.
No, it's not. That's why I want you to talk to me. I want your story.
My story? The true story or the story that'll help your newsfeed get more viewers? Which story do you really want? Take your pick.
The only story I want is the true story.
Well, the truth is, I didn't do it. I'm an innocent man.
Okay, so what was the answer here?
Oh, Nick can trust her.
Um, I think that is the last one.
Yes,
News-
but
news-
in the first part, she says that Nick, you can trust me because they'll try to know that she finds the true story.
Okay, let's watch again, please. Hold on.
No, listen, I want to hear your side of the story. I really do. You don't trust me, do you?
Nope. Got that right. You're in the news business.
So you think I'll do anything to get a story?
Pretty much. You're all alike. Selling news, even if you have to make things up.
I understand why you have your guard up. But all I want is the truth here. Really. You can trust me.
Look,
Yes, you're right. Okay, it's number 1. Okay, so let's work on this, please.
Okay, teacher.
Please tell me when you're finished, okay?
Okay, teacher. I finished, teacher.
Okay, we're gonna review. Hold on. Okay, Nick says my story. He thinks it's Talia. Okay.
My story.
No, listen, I want to hear your side of the story. I really do. You don't trust me, do you?
Nope. Got that right. You're in the news business.
So you think I'll do anything to get a story?
Pretty much. You're all alike. Selling news, even if you have to make things up.
I understand why you have your guard up. But all I want is the truth here. Really. You can trust me.
Look, my only goal right now is helping my team win the qualifying match next weekend. After that, I'll deal with this mess.
Nick, the charges are serious. You may not have a career by next weekend if you don't address this now.
What do you mean?
People are saying that you threw a game. They think you have gambling debts. It's all over social media.
So I hear. That's why I gave the Soccer Federation access to my bank account.
They can stop you from playing. Forever.
That's impossible.
No, it's not. That's why I want you to talk to me. I want your story.
My story? The true story or the story?
So he says that because it sounds like he doesn't believe Talia.
Your story.
My story? The true story or the story that'll help your
He doesn't believe Talia. And he gave the Soccer Federation access to his bank accounts because no, he didn't throw the game. Okay, he didn't throw the game. In this case, Nick wants people to know he didn't do anything wrong. Okay, so that's why he gave access to his bank account.
Okay, teacher.
What does Talia tell Nick about the Soccer Federation? They could help him playing soccer. They'll check into his bank accounts. They'll keep him from playing soccer. That's what she told him. So there's a possibility that they can. Let's listen.
They could stop you from playing. Forever.
That's what she said. So it's this one. They
Okay.
could keep him from playing soccer. How well does Nick remember Talia?
I know you, don't I?
At first, he remembers her a little.
Nick?
I know you, don't I?
Yes.
So from that, you can say that he doesn't remember her very well, but he remembers her a little. Look at the better grade on the final. Nick. Listen.
We studied together for the final, didn't we?
Yes, that's right. As I recall, you did really well on it.
Yeah, so Nick was the one that got the better grade there. Finally, how does Nick find out that Talia works for a television news show? Let's listen.
So, what are you doing here? Are you a big soccer fan now?
Not exactly. I'm a researcher now, with Newsline.
So he asks, so what you're doing here? This one. Okay?
Okay, teacher.
Okay. So let's continue here.
Hi, you remember me, don't you? I'm your grammar coach. You're learning a lot, aren't you? It's fun too, isn't it? These questions are called tag questions. Let's find out when and how we use them, okay?
Can you please read?
We use tag questions to check information. Nick, I know you. Don't I? Yes, I'm Talia Santos. In this example, Nick thinks he knows Talia. He used tag questions to see if he is right. I know you. Don't I? Means I know you, right? We can also use tag questions to make comment. We don't expect an answer. We usually think the person is going to agree with us. I told you the truth. No, I told you the truth, didn't I? I will be fair, really. You can trust me. In this example, Talia expects Nick to agree with her. She's not really asking Nick a question.
Okay, can you repeat this word?
True?
No, truth.
Truth?
Truth, yes.
Truth? Okay.
Please take notes.
Okay, teacher.
I'm gonna send you this. Okay. Continue when you finish taking notes.
That questions it makes the attack question is made of a statement and a tag. I know you don't deny. I don't you is the statement and deny is the tag. That notice notice that the subject of the tag is the same as the subject of the sentence of the statement. Nick, you were in my class. Were you? We only use pronouns in the tag. Amy, Nick was in your class, wasn't he? We don't say Nick was in your class, wasn't Nick?
Okay, number 4.
When the statement is affirmative, the tag is negative. You were in my class, weren't you? You were in my class is affirmative. The tag questions, were you is negative. Notice that the tag for I'm is aren't I? I'm right, aren't I? Number 5, when the statement is negative, the tag is affirmative. You weren't in my class, were you? You weren't in my class is negative. The tag were you is affirmative. Tag questions. The tag always have a form of the verb be or an auxiliary verb. Auxiliary verb of something called helping her. They are the verbs do, be, and have, and the modal like can, could, should, and will. If the statement has the verb be of the auxiliary verb, we use the same verb in the tag. Notice that the tense is the same for both. The verb in the statements are in the tag. You're a big soccer fan, aren't you? You don't trust me. Do you? We can meet again. Can we? If the statements doesn't not have either a from or be or an auxiliary verb, we must use a form of do in the tag. Remember, the tense is the same for both the verb in the statements and the verb in the tag. I know you, Donna. We studied together for the final, didn't we?
Okay. So we're gonna finish here.
Okay, teacher.
No questions. Okay, so the test is gonna be on Thursday. Okay, so we have 2 classes more to advance. It's gonna be the final test. So don't forget about it. Thursday, next Thursday.
Okay, teacher.
So please be prepared there. I'm gonna do a poll and I'll see you on Monday.